Most responsible dog owners make sure they pick up their dog's poo when out walking in towns and villages. But does the same practice happen in the countryside? Few owners will be aware that their dog's faeces could carry a parasite that is the major cause of abortion in cattle. Dog poo. It's one of the hazards of walking on any pavement. Owners who fail to pick it up are guilty of antisocial behaviour. Fortunately, public education, signage and the risk of fines has meant most dog owners pick up their mess and dispose of it responsibly. However, the same cannot be said in the countryside. Many dog walkers think it's okay to leave their dog mess on the ground. Maybe it's because no one cleans up after sheep, horses or even cattle. It's a problem that Edward Pickard has experienced on his land near Glasgow. It's a popular location for dog walkers.
We're very close to Glasgow, of course. We're 10 miles from Sauchiehall Street. Yep. And this we're walking in is actually a site of special scientific interest. What we're walking on at the moment is a core path which links the village of Strathblane down there to Mugdock Country Park, and it's an extremely popular way to have a walk. The problem we have is that some dog walkers don't have their dogs under control, and they don't really pay attention to the requirement to clear up after their dogs.
Is it just individuals you have walking dogs here?
No, we have professional dog walkers that come up with a small van with 4, 5, 6 dogs. They let them out to have a run here. I don't think anybody with the best will in the world can properly keep half a dozen dogs under control somewhere like this, and they certainly can't clean up after them.
It's not just an inconvenience for Edward that so many dog walkers fail to clear up after them. There's a fella down there just now with a black dog running about amongst the cows. It could, though, have a devastating effect on cattle and potentially the farmer's livelihood.
It's actually very serious because in 2010 there were 8 aborted fetuses out here on the ground, and there was an investigation to find out why this was.
The cause was a little-known parasite present in dog faeces. It's called Neospora caninum.
Neospora caninum is a protozoan parasite. It's a tiny organism about the size of a red blood cell. If dogs get infected in their faeces, they can shed the egg stage of the parasite. And if cattle eat that, they can become infected. If they do become infected, they can have an abortion. We now know that Neospora caninum is the biggest cause of infectious abortion in cattle, and that's not just in Scotland. It occurs in UK and worldwide.
And currently, is there a treatment for it?
There's no good treatment at all in cattle, I'm afraid. Mainly what we're working on here at Morden is to develop a vaccine to protect the cattle against abortion.
What financial impact does it have on the farmer when they lose calves?
Well, a farmer loses his production, if you like, for that year in respect of each cow. Now that could be, a matter of high hundreds of pounds or £1,000 or £2,000.
And are they not compensated for loss?
And there's no compensation for that.
The problem is so great that the National Farmers Union decided something had to be done to educate the public. NFUS President Nigel Miller is also a vet, so he knows all about Neospora caninum.
Fertility in cattle is a real key issue for us, and our best performing herds are probably producing sort of 95 calves out of every 100 cows, but a vast majority are in the high 80s, about 87, and that is due to levels of poor conception, but also to abortion. And it looks as if Neospora might be one of the big ones in actually creating that problem. The problem really occurs in cows that have never come across this parasite before, probably, and suddenly get infection during pregnancy, probably through grazing contaminated pasture.
So what can be done about it?
In town, the natural thing is to pick up, to protect children and protect the public. I think what we're really asking, especially in enclosed fields where livestock may graze, is just keep doing that, just pick up, because that will break the cycle.
I I've been loath to put up notices telling people what they should and shouldn't do, but we are going to put up some notices advising people about this Neospora caninum, because I think if people actually have the benefit of information, they will react to that, respond to that, and be responsible.